Hi, I'm David DeMusio, and a lot of people here on YouTube ask me, how do I keep my larynx in a lowered position, or at least not have it raise as I sing higher? So this is how to keep your larynx at a neutral position. All right, but first we're going to learn how to lower the larynx before we learn how to neutralize it, because once you can keep it lower, then you can sort of forget about it a little bit and then let it raise a little bit, because the fact is, as you sing, your larynx will move up and down. Okay, that's just going to happen, but you want to sort of be able to control it. The first thing you're going to do is to sort of sing dopey, okay, sort of like a Yogi Bear type thing like this. So make sort of a dopey sound like this, and you'll notice that my Adam's apple, which is that thing right there, that's my larynx, it lowers. So it's, here we go, it's like normal, you can see right here, normal, and then as I start talking dopey, it goes down. All right, so like this, and to start talking dopey, it goes down. Okay, so as you need to, you bring in that dopey sort of sound into your singing. Just when you're doing the exercises, when you go to start like really singing, and you don't want to obviously sound like this when you're singing, it would sound stupid. But just when you're doing the exercises, you can kind of think about that a little bit in order to teach yourself to bridge between your head voice and your chest voice. I'm gonna do a scale, keeping a sort of a ah like this, resonance going towards my nose a little bit, like that, and then tongue lowered. Okay, so tongue will be at the bottom of my mouth. Here we go. You see, I've got a kind of dopey sound like this. So I can go higher, and it's not cutting off. So I'm doing it very lightly. That's an E. Here we go. And now you notice I start on ah, and it kind of becomes a at the very top. Okay, so it's so the vowel actually modifies to more of a okay, as you go up. That's just something that naturally happens when you sing, and that's what should happen. Okay, now we're gonna go to F sharp. Okay, so that was an F sharp. Now that's kind of high to be able to sing that very lightly. Okay, that's because we're kind of mixing the voice now. We're mixing it because we're keeping the larynx dopey, and we're singing it like this. Okay. Now we're gonna go to a G. Okay. One more time. Okay, we're just gonna go up to a G right there. We'll do that one more time all the way through. This is just so you guys can practice with the exercise. Here we go. E. Dopey. And then remember, okay, so it sort of gradually goes from to G. Now this time we're going to go all the way to a G sharp. Okay, that was G sharp right there. Okay, so if you can do that, you're doing pretty well. Now you want to do the same thing as you stretch your chest voice. So now right there we were doing mixed voice. That's why we didn't have to sing loud, and we could sing up to an A sharp. You can actually sing much higher than that, but there's just stuff, there's a little bit more for beginners to intermediate. Okay, now we're going to stretch chest voice, and I think we're going to try and stretch it all the way up to an A right now, which A is about as high as most male singers sing in chest voice. You can sing higher, I can sing higher, but that's just, if you can do that, you're doing pretty well. Okay, so we're going to start with the E, and this is all chest voice, but keeping that sort of dopey sound, a little bit of dopiness, and a little bit of the so there's there's that kind of ping resonance, but then combined with the lowered larynx. Okay, over time you can let your larynx raise, but this is just to practice neutralizing the larynx. So here we go. E. lowered larynx, but also got the so that pingy sound and the lowered larynx working together. Here we go. F, F sharp, G. That was an A sharp. See if we can get the A. I'm trying to bring in that dopey sound. Now, when I'm normally singing, I'm going to kind of let go of that dopey sound, and I'm just going to just go for it because I'm not thinking so much about this. But as you're first starting out, in order to neutralize that larynx and not have it raise up and like cut off your throat, you can also work in the dopey sound. And once we get rid of it, let's just go with the A sharp right here. Now just stop thinking about the whole lowered larynx, higher larynx thing, and just the singing. Okay. Now here's the A. I hope this helps you guys out. Remember, if you're having trouble with the higher larynx, work in the dopiness. It especially works well when you're warming up. When you're warming up and when you're doing a mixed voice, okay? So when you're just warming up the mixed voice with that very light and kind of dopey with a little bit of ping in there too. All right, there you go. Hope this helps you.